Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm looking rough. I'm due for a shave. Look at that. But anyway, I want to talk about the Chevy Lumina, right? So that actually was my favorite, my first car, the '97 Lumina. You know, with the 3100 V6. Um, my very first car, right? I actually liked it. That car. That car was pretty cool. I only had it for 4 months, but I bought it off of Craigslist, and this was my first time buying cars. Um, I didn't really know what to look for, when buying cars, but this taught me a big lesson, especially if you live in Michigan and you get an older car. Look under that motherfucker. Make sure there's no rust. Well, it can be rust, but make sure the structural integrity is good on the car. So this Lumina, right, I only had it for 4 months, and the frame rotted out, the trailing arms or whatever, but in that 4 months, I loved it, the car. But anyway, to get on the bigger topic, I want to talk about these 90s GM cars, like the Lumina, for example, right? What made GM think it was a good idea for the Lumina to share the platform with the Monte Carlo? Like, I don't understand. Like, the Monte Carlo went from, in the 80s, a muscle car, right? Rear-wheel drive, G-body, to a front-wheel drive economy car in the 90s. All it was a two-door Lumina. It was nothing special about it. When the value became low, it just became baby mama cars, everyday hood cars. It really wasn't special, anything special about it. But now that I think about it, though, I actually want one. I don't want the 3.1. They had that what was it called? The 3.4. It was a dual overhead cam motor. And I heard a lot of bad things about that motor, but I never got a chance to work on one and see how it performs. And I'm in Michigan, so the chances of finding something like that is almost non-existent. I would have to go somewhere in the South to get one. But that brings me on another topic, right? Like, as project cars or something, right? When people think about project cars, they think about, like 96 Impalas. They think about classics. They think about, what else? So they think about classics, like the Boxy Blazers, C10s, all them. But people don't think about basic things, like you can get you like a 1989, 1998, 1999. What is that? The Oldsmobile. Is it the 98 or 88? I could be wrong. Get you one that's clean and rust free, green, and you know me. Put some gold rims on there, some Daytons, and let it have the 3800, the Series 2. You good to go, Like I said, people don't think about that. Or you can get you the Lumina, the Lumina, right, in the 90s, right? It came with the Series 2. But I think that was from 97 to 2001 when they ended. The LTZ version, I had the regular it's the LS version with the 3100. It's a straight up grandma car. But if you get creative enough, you can get you a clean one, and you can do some good work to it, So like I said, people think about, like I said, when people get project cars, they think about What do they think about? They think, like I said, they think about the 96 Impala. They think about Fleetwoods. They think about 80G bodies, you know, the Grand National, things like that. You don't even have to, you know, get you something like I said, you get you a Park Avenue, a clean Park Avenue, a '04, supercharged, white, clean, you know. Um, I don't know, the Sabre, that's probably doing too much. A Regal, you know. Uh, if you can convert it to all-wheel drive, that would be cool. Think about it. A all-wheel drive Regal, the 2004 3800 supercharged. Now that's a beast right there. You know, I feel like if GM ever, I think GM should have made that all-wheel drive for the last year it came out. Because making it front-wheel drive, that's a lot of torque steer. You know, you pressing on the gas, and then you know the front wheel's spinning, and then you can't keep it straight. You know, just random thoughts, man. Just random thoughts. If you have any topics you want me to talk about, just leave them in the comments, and I'll get back with you. Thank you.